There are two pictures that stand out for me in a Prime Minister's trip to the United States. There is a picture of a Prime Minister holding hands with both President Biden and Jill Biden as they walk across the front lawns of the White House, laughing and joking with each other, completely at ease in each other's company. And then there is the picture of betrayal. Former President Obama talking to an India hater, Christina Amanpour of CNN, predicting a breakup of India that same day when the scope and scale of India-US coming together was deemed to be infinite. Such is the yin and yang of our relationship with the United States. There is a genuine impulse that drives the two countries to come close to each other and explore every aspect of a relationship for the greater good. Then there are also those fearsome road breakers on this long road ahead that at any given moment of time threaten to road crash the speeding India-US vehicle off the road to smithereens. This last bit is colorful imagination of a writer at work, but it still aptly describes our infuriatingly complex, many-layered, and unpredictable relationship with the United States. I will talk about all this in a minute, but first, a warm welcome to all viewers of the CAA show. CAA, as all of you know, is Conversations and Analysis, and my name is Juggi Bhasin. Yes, I'm aware that I have been off air, as it were, for quite some time, but there is a good reason for that. I have been caught up with the release of my new book, Those Who Wait. So let me take the occasion to plug in my new book very briefly on my own show. Those Who Wait, even though I say it, is a page-turner, unputdownable. It is a reality fiction novel, geopolitical in its scope, mirroring the contemporary realities of our times. The loneliness of the man on the top, JNU, the Maoist threat to India, and China scheming against India, all that is woven in the book. Do read my book and give me feedback. I have also given the Amazon link to enable you to order the book. So, back to our topic of this particular episode. The simple reason both countries are reaching out to each other is simply that the axis on which this planet moves in a geopolitical sense is changing. Whatever side one is in the Ukraine-Russia conflict, both Western Europe and Russia will emerge considerably weakened from it. Even America has been impacted by it. Might be succeeding, in a sense, weakening Putin and depleting Russian military strength in the conflict. But the war has also blistered America. Old relationships are wobbling, traditional allies no longer have the strength to shore up each other. According to reports, even a military giant like the US is running out of artillery shells because so many of them have been created to Ukraine. The war is taking a toll on all sides, and China, waiting in the wings, is now baring its fangs, threatening world order and peace, especially in the Indo-Pacific region. The US needs India as bulwark against Chinese ambitions and a domination urge. And even as all this goes on, the Indian community in the US is excelling in all fields and contributing so much to US prosperity. It is, in a sense, a model community that stays under the radar, does not foment trouble for anyone, and goes about its business efficiently. Goes without saying, this is the kind of immigration population the US needs. And lastly, India's own rise as a major economic power, a captivating place for investment, makes the tango of India-US relations not an effort, but a necessity. This is the stuff of an American dream. But nightmares also lurk around dreamland. And this nightmare comes in the form of non-governmental and so-called not-for-profit actors, academics in universities and the media that has a one-point agenda. And that is to question India's credentials as a democracy, question its vast potential as spurious and make-believe, and run down the country in every forum and platform. Why do these lobbies do what they do? The first big reason is that these busybodies cannot believe that a nation of brownies who till yesterday were slumming it out and were an economic basket case now have the temerity to stand up and meet and see Western nations eye to eye. The second reason is that these constituencies, especially the media and academics, are in the business of preaching, calumny, and profit. It means the academic, especially the Indian ones, have made an art form of running down the country of their origin to ingratiate themselves to Western masters for getting a tenure in universities. The more they criticize India, the more their place in these colleges is assured and cemented. The third big reason is that these constituencies are desperately trying to hold on to a world that has passed them. They live in a new time and age where power centers have shifted and new economic and military giants like India have emerged. To counter all this, what better way than to go and attack India's Achilles heel? And that is the country's social cohesion. Question its diversity in the hope that cracks emerge, they widen, leading to a dismemberment of the country. And spearheading all this at the behest of the Western masters are, of course, people of Indian origin. In that context, Obama's inflammatory comments on India have destroyed his own equity in India rather than ruffle any feathers there. If there was any residual affection for him, it is now gone since he has let the mask slip and show his true face and intentions. And it is not a pretty sight. That would be an understatement. And so on this note, I come to the end of this particular episode, and I hope you really enjoyed this episode. You like the CAA show, then do subscribe to us. And on this note, it's goodbye and cheers from my end. And also, go ahead and place an order for my book, Those Who Wait. I have given you the link in this particular episode. Goodbye and cheers, everyone.